All right, hello and welcome back to Mordheim, where today we'll be looking at some of the warband changes that have occurred for the tournament, Battle of Behemoths. Players were able to sub out some units after the league stage to see what was or was not working for their team. And first we'll be looking here at Lord Ramon. He subbed out just 2 units, I believe. And the impressive. So he has a hero, impressive, and just 1 henchman. First, we'll start with Slag, a Dark Soul. Lad's got talent. He has Crazed Mastery. He starts with. Lad's got Talent Mastery, of course. He has Basic Resilient, Armor Proficient Mastery, and Zinch Warding Mastery. With that, we should look at mutations. He has Dodge Parry Face, so good parry. Didn't go with Magic Resistance in spite this. He has Mastery Attracting Lure. It's been very valuable. Just a really good Intimidate. Blood Offering Mastery. Meditation Basic for more movement. Or to enter stances maybe. Well, he has no stance. Daredevil Mastery and Mighty Charge. Actually, why does he have the 2 faces and all this parry but no use of it? It's interesting. I probably would have taken the Demon Soul and just gone all in on Magic Resistance. Anyway, yeah, this is part of what we're adapting to is all the lures and intimidates out there. I think a lot of players are realizing how much of a factor that's playing. We have Pillock, the Dark Soul henchman. He has Knowledge of Mordheim basic, Resilient basic, everything will be basic, Avoid and Knowledge Tactics. There he has the good dodge with Sidestep. Prowl basic to enter your stance after an ambush, Attracting Lure basic, Intensity and Threaten being free skills. And this one looks like the Perception mutation, Featureless Face. Poison resistance and more wounds for survival. He's a tank that wants to go onto your impressive. And then we have Thingster, his spawn, which I think he's changed a bit. He has the Terror, of course, Knowledge of Mordheim basic. With I believe, let's look at these again. He does not have the chicken feet. He has extra face for dodge. He cannot parry. Destroyer for armor bypass. And to decrease your melee resistance if he hits you and gets the poison. Then he has more damage, armor bypass, and dodge bypass with the axe limb. He has Zinch Warding Mastery, Hardy Mastery, Attracting Lure Mastery, Blood Offering Mastery, Sidestep Mastery, and Careful Approach Mastery. He had been struggling with nerve shots, so he'd like to keep his Sidestep Mastery as a factor. I'm not sure why he didn't take the free skills, but I assume he'll take Swift Jump or something. I think the worst part about this is somehow he's no longer 666. This man used to have 666. Can we fix it? Is there a way to fix this? Huge error. It was probably my most favorite thing about him, to be quite honest. Oh, we've gone too far. Maybe we need something with toughness. Like a split one there. Oh, we did it. So there he, there he is. Thingster. All right. So that is Lord Ramon. Changes. And his opponent will be Griffin, who we had trouble with, which is why I re-recorded Ramon there very quick. I didn't want it to get buried. I believe this guy. I'm going to try to bracket off, like make little short videos of the brackets opponents for reference on YouTube. And that way they can just get started on their battles too. Hopefully this is much better. I'll just go with Griffin. Than his previous attempt. It looks much better already, much more promising. I think I told him to rebuild what he had, maybe without the injuries. I could care less. I told him just, like, he still has him. I think that's Sergeant Brown. Maybe he has a few with injuries still. Okay, he does. I don't know what state his warband was looking. Yeah, this should be the dodge guy, right? So I think we're back on board with him. So they might just not might be as injured, to be quite honest. Like I think this guy had 10 and 7. You could call that a rebuild, but we did the best that we could given the circumstances. I know he did really want a new impressive though. So here's the new impressive. It looks like a new spare hero, leader, I'm sorry, and then a new hero for priest. All right, so let's see what he came up with. Johann von Mortberg. He has, of course, the Hunter's Patience, which we won't be able to utilize. It's very sad to not be able to utilize his very important passive, but that's how this guy is. Quick Reload Mastery, Knowledge of Mordheim Basic, Eagle Eyes Basic, Battle Tongue for Basic Order, Knee Shot Mastery, Trial by Pain Mastery, Exhaustion, and Ready Stance. So a ranged order / debuff build. Should be easy to kill. Even if he switches to like an offhand, I don't think he'll be that difficult to kill. But he's not a very good unit. The captain's not a good unit, and that's why everyone's going to veto our warrior priests. So, we'll look at his new warrior priest. I believe this one has the soul fire he was talking about. No, he didn't keep that. Okay. So I think you guys need to see if he still has it or not. Yeah, no soul fire on his team, but he does of course have the casting. I believe that is, yeah, he's the casting wolf priest. Very dangerous. Of course, Divine Rage. We have Shield Specialist Mastery. Interesting. Knowledge of Mordheim Basic. Ardent Cleansing. He is solving this problem he had. Divine Study. It's just really good value. Give you another mastery spell, and he's taking full advantage. Burn the Witch Mastery. That's new. So this guy's definitely built to maybe go against sisters. Intimidate Mastery. Web of Steel. Taunt. This is definitely to go against the sisters. So this is to suck off your second wind SP. Make that a lot more annoying. That's cool to see Taunt. And then Swift Jump. So with that, he's got to watch out. Interesting. He's really got to watch for Sinful Speech, I think it's called, where he doesn't get silenced himself. But he's got the Healing Hands Mastery, Armor of Righteousness Mastery, Prayer of Absolution Mastery, and Deny the Heretic Mastery. Probably the 4 best spells for sure on a priest, in my opinion. His too, it looks like. So he'll be buffing and tanking and trying to kill sisters out there. Basically, get off of me, sister, henchman. I want to go kill things that matter. And the Man of the Hour, let's see how he's made him, I would assume, much more offensive. He has Knowledge of Tactics Mastery for big parry. Big parry and still some dodge. Swift Counter Mastery, which I missed on the last time I recorded him. I kept forgetting he didn't have any passives. I always just like skip this one. But he has Swift Counter Mastery, which is a big deal. It's important to know that, because he's going to stop with a few OP and try to counter. He's got Resilient Basic, Hardy Mastery. Though that still seems low, doesn't it? He's got low toughness maybe. Veteran Basic, it's free because he does have all the extra passives. Pyre, of course, he starts with Armor Break Mastery, Strong Blow Mastery, Web of Steel Mastery, and Ad Rush. So he's going to rely on parry. I would assume he's not fighting the cult with this guy, but this guy can fight the cult. Otherwise, he can have good survivability. It's kind of like a sidestep version of this guy. I mean, like a parry. This guy's sidestep. The other one's parry now. So you got to make sure you know which one you're about to get into battle with. And that problem will be Lord Ramon's. So, yeah, it's quick and clean. We've got Lord Ramon, and now we got Griffin matching up in round 1. So still has the dodge leader, the caster wolf priest. I don't think you'll see this guy. I think he definitely changed him around a lot in the one mistake file he gave me. I don't think he's even brought this guy once. And then this backup priest, some combination of one of them, I would imagine, always come to battle. So that is true Griffin. Unfortunately, I don't have Ask's warband yet. He's been moving, and that's who plays Paranoia in the next bracket up. After that, we have Darken versus Dig, and Tarrant versus, I believe, Quist. And I don't think I've recorded Quists, or maybe I have, and I have no idea. But I know Darken will play Dig next, so we'll do that. He's become even more taint tier. The taint has grown in him. The taint, of course, being the region between your anus and your scrotum. Oh no. Okay, this is 3 and that's 4. So maybe these are all the guys. Let me see what he messaged me. That adds up. Okay, I think it's just these guys. I'd have to just assume. I mean, this adds up. It's 3 new henchmen. That counts as 2. Okay, it does say new in their name. Maybe I should have just looked at all. All right. Let's start with the man of the hour. We have Darken's Warband with New Gratch. He's got 2 heads. Ramon's had 4, I think, or 3. I believe that's Crown of Bones. Oh, it's Wordstone Horns. Interesting. So this might be a melee resistance build. Wordstone Horns. He's not picking up stone, so it's really just for this. 1,000 Eyes. Okay, melee range resistance. It's looking like it. And then the extra limb axe. I expect anticipation. He is Terror. Basic siege warding. It's good value. Mastery Hardy. Veteran. It's free. And then there's the Mastery Anticipation. So every time you hit him, he gains 10 melee resistance. He has Mastery Armor Break. Attracting Lure Basic. Mastery Frenzy to lock in the magic resistance. Insult and Add Rush Basic. Well, he has low HP and really low armor. That can't be purple. Yeah, there we go. Oops, I just mutated him. What did I just get rid of? I think an arm. It's supposed to be 1,000 Eyes. There it is. Okay, that's a bit better. Still, if you get to this guy, he will not last. And it's his only one. So you want to hit him with big hits. Yeah, low HP. You kill him quick, otherwise he'll kind of start to dig in and chip away at you. Then we got the newest grandmama. Favored. He starts with Knowledge of Mordheim to 6 movement. Interesting. He's in. Oh, is he injured? Yes. Oh my God. Oh yes, this is why. Max strategy points. He wants to bypass you with casting. He's missing a leg. Man, 92%. My God. Knowledge of Mordheim? Daub of Obscurity. Not often used, but it's very nice for him. Increases melee and range. It's basically 1,000 Eyes as a skill. Awareness, and then improved casting. God, he could even gotten Shield Specialist and made this ridiculous. My God. And of course, Feint, and then we've got Ritual of Suffering. So he wants to reduce damage. It basically takes away like your Frenzy and other strength buffs or anything. It's going to reduce your damage overall. Meditation to get around with his bad leg. Basic defensive stance, so he's going to get to 112 melee resistance on his own, and that's it. And then Threaten, because he wants to use your OP to attack him. And then he failed to do the spells. I can promise you this will be taken. I promise you this will be taken. So I don't know what his last spell is going to be, unfortunately. Ugh. There's always something wrong. So I'll have to get back at Darken about what his spells will be. And then we got the new Spasmodius, the mutant. He's got the Crown of Bones. He looks like a big old tank. Crusher for crit chance once he picks up a stone. And then the Demon Soul. And then he also has these injuries. So more OP for him. Shadow Lord's Touch, of course. Hardy. Chaotic advantage, so he can keep counterattacking. So you kind of want to get a nerve shot on this guy. And he's got Fatality, so he's going to get 45% just by picking up a stone and hitting you once. Then he'll get the 55% if he procs Blood Offering. So he gets a Blood Offering hit off that lands. He gains 20% just like that. Picks up the stone. So he's a big... I like this build. It's a build I've used. It's a very heavy armor yet dangerous crit build. So it's cool to see. Knowledge of Mordheim. He is not getting anywhere though. So... Web of Steel. Basic meditation to try to fix that problem. Intensity and Swift Jump. So very tanky. But slow moving tank. And a very tanky melee resistance. Grandmother. He might take Burning Blood. I don't know how he's going to do damage, to be quite honest. I would probably guess Burning Blood. Oh, did I actually take Burning Blood? I meant to take Idle. I would guess these are the spells. Especially since he took Improved Casting. Like, what else would you take, of course? Anyone messaging me? I should leave Discord then. I mean, what else would you take? It could be Spiteful Manifestation, but he'll have an offensive spell, healing, and then probably that totem. It's just good value. I predicted him right before. New Gavin Guile. Featureless face. Injuries, just like the others. 6/6. 6. We could make it 6/6/6. There you go. Very tanky. Veteran. Armor Proficient, Knowledge of Mordheim, Zinj Warding, Web of Steel, Jaw Strike, Lure, Meditation. This could probably be Swift Jump. Or Intensity, 2 good value picks. So he can take Parry, Web, Stance, lots of armor, lots of HP. Kind of holds you down. Then there's the Scout. This was a dodgy one maybe? No? What's he do? He also percepts, but also he has 4 and 8. Okay, 8 is the big deal here. Knowledge of Mordheim, Embuscade, crit chance, or hit chance is the other one. The crit chance. No, the range. Interesting. He didn't take the crit chance. So he wants to ambush you, and then land it with daggers of probably like surprise, right? No, there it is. So this guy would hit really hard, but it'll only do it once. Meditation to get to that place. I'm surprised he doesn't have Prowl. It's a weird build. Attracting Lure, Exhaustion, 10 pills. My God. So he has 70 meters movement. Scout's Advice to give range resistance, probably to his in Combat Savvy. So this guy would work in conjunction with Gratch to give him some good buffs. And he'll try to get to your back lines and try to... I mean, you can only take so much. So I get it. Meditation and Exhaustion for movement. Let's give him a little more strength. Big ambush damage. He can lure you, and then he wants to do the buffs. There's not really room for a Prowl, and he's not going to dodge anyway. You could have taken maybe the parry one, but he can't parry. I don't know. Whatever he wants. And then we have Leroy Jenkins, the bro, carrying a sword for some reason. Look at this. He really is a melee version. He has these injuries, 6/6. This can be a critical hit chance with ambush. Let's see if he does that. He has Blitz for ambush. Ambuscade, hit chance for ambush. But he didn't take the crit one. I'm so confused. Knowledge of Mordheim for movement. Resilient for crit resistance. And then he has Mighty Charge. I'm so confused. He did not take the ambush version. He took the charge version, but has the ambush passives. Something tells me this guy was a mistake, and you will never see him. Meditation, ad rush, ready stance, attracting lure. I don't get it. I don't know what he's trying to do. He's trying to ambush you, maybe crit, but he's got 40% chance. I don't know why he didn't take the crit ambush skill and didn't take the ambush active. I just don't understand what's going on here. There's prowl, right? I guess there's not really an active ambush. There's the charges. I thought there was. Maybe I'm crazy. I guess it's prowl. You think he'd take prowl, though. Well, I guess he wasn't really a dodge build. He just wants to charge. Why didn't he take the charge passive to crit, then? I don't know. I'm confused. I don't know if we'll see that guy much. But there you have it. Two interesting different builds, that's for sure. They're out there. These probably are a lot more standard. We saw him a lot. I don't know if we saw Jackie Chan much. I remember seeing Mr. Pink was usually his flag carrier. And he will be going up against Dig. And the winner of that will be my victim. Not really, though. Whoever wins gets to play me. I just hope it's Darken. And I don't say this anyway against Dig. I just like variety. I haven't played Darken. I don't know if I even played him last tournament. Maybe I did. I did once. I eliminated him, I think. His rats in the barracks. It was violent. But I haven't played Darken this tournament, so I'd rather play Darken than Dig. And that's it. That's as deep as it goes. Just to have variety. Alright, here's his new units. I think he did it quite nicely here. It looks like we only have one henchman. I think he said honestly, Dig said something as basic as, I gotta bring it up again. I only wanted to take some swift jumps on some units or something like that. I don't think he has big overhauls coming. Not very big changes, just changed his swift jump instead of leap on the thralls and the ghoul henchman. Fuel changes to Lad's Got Talent Ghoul and another shooting necro to replace the ever disappointing melee drag. He didn't say that, I said that part. Alright, so this guy is probably pretty damn similar. Body reconstruction, avoid, knowledge of Mordheim, resilient, sidestep, ad rush, stenchy butt, jaw strike, and then there's a swift jump instead of leap, I guess. I think that's probably it. He's saying that's it. Pretty standard dodge ghoul. Big HP. Look at the thralls then. He forgot to take these. I guess it's going to be whatever he had. It's probably warp overcharge, and then he had a buff. I can't remember which one. But basically, I think this is the only change, according to him. Body reconstruction mastery, hardy mastery. Holy shit balls. Find the breach, arcane study to get that mastery, which I'm pretty sure is like corpse flesh or something. Death stench mastery, web basic, armor break basic, baby daredevil, and swift jump. And Vampirella. So you can go look at those two and then see. Okay, this time he did do it. I'm pretty sure it's these same two spells. All of his were the same. So he did it on her. Body reconstruction hardy, similar. Arcane study, resist magic this time, and frenzy. So she's the anti-magic one. Death stench, ad rush, jaw strike. Dig's a dangerous opponent too. I mean, I think he beat Book Thief. I'm like, he's the only reason I made the #1 seed is Dig. So let's clap for him. I know he beat him the first battle. I think he may have beat him overall in points even. So Dig is no joke. Very experienced player. We've got Pete in the middle. He finally brought this guy in the last PvP of the whole league. We finally got to see a Lad's Got Talent goal, which I'm just a big fan of these guys. He's got Disease Carrier, of course, and that's what the point is. You just put so many of these on an opponent. Lad's Got Talent, Body Reconstruction, big HP, Resilient, Find the Breach, Frenzy. Just rely on this HP pool. Ignore Pain. Rely on that. Look at these. Corpse Flesh, you know, you're getting to a decent amount of armor with HP. Death Stench, Mastery, add Rush. So you can like swing, and then switch to Spear and then Daredevil. And yeah, you can do a 71. Big indie jumps to 2-turn people. And you can land 5 of your Disease Carriers. So this is a fun little unit. He does exactly what you want to do in Battle Behemoths. Go out there, be a nuisance, be a destructive force that you have to kill, but it doesn't feel good about killing because it's a fucking hero. Worth no points. So, and then we have Kugi Reborn. He's now I think he enjoyed, I want to say it was this guy. Wasn't this his range guy? Yeah, he had a Necro Ranger for the leader. And now he's made another one because they really are good builds. He's got the Rotten Touch, Spell of Doom Mastery, Corpse Flesh Mastery, and Van Hell. So buffs, and then the Rotten Touch for damage. And then he wants the debuff of these melee resist Serenity kind of units. There's the Warp Attunement, of course, and then he's got Channeling. So he wants max damage on his touches. Knowledge of Mordheim for movement. Body Reconstruction Mastery, and then embed words down basic. He did the same thing, I want to say, that Book Thief did. So he has a 30 range bow, but only a 20 range spell. So it could be a little awkward sometimes. I think that's one of the things. It's just very awkward. But he invested more in the ranged build aspect with 2 masteries here. He's got Mastery Knee Shot, Mastery Nerve Shot, Add Rush, Intimidate to get off of him. And then Ready Stance to try to 2-turn. Very, very well done. Good build. Very much a build I would be using if I was the undead. Okay, he's got the same things. So you could almost sit this guy and bring him instead. I think that flex, it opens up Ash to be flexed into more. You probably like this guy so much, honestly, that it's like, I wish I could bring Ash and this guy, and that's how he's accomplished it. So, I was about to say, isn't he a bow guy? I don't know if this guy will get as much use now. He's almost like relegated to oblivion. Anyway, that's the next bracket.